Assalamu alaikum to all of my students. Hope you are fine. Today I am going to discuss one more method of sampling, that is deliberate sampling. What we call deliberate sampling. And before few days I discussed random sampling. Random random sampling. As in random sampling, samples are generally drawn based on random. There is, as I tell at that time, in random sampling, generally in universe, this is universe. For example, here are different, yes, articles. For example, there are some special articles. For example, these are special articles. As a random sampling, it is not while drawing, yes, when samples are drawn, it is not, yes, we cannot guarantee that which sample we need. For example, these are specific, yes, special or specific samples. We cannot guarantee they will come out as we need them. But then these samples can also, these articles, these can also be withdrawn based on random. As in random, this article has a chance to be selected. This article has a chance to be get selected. This article has to be. Means these specific or particular samples lose their significance. Why? They cannot. We need specific, yes, specific samples to be selected. But it depends upon the random. This article can come out. This cannot come out while drawing the samples. Means this can come out or this can come out. It is not guaranteed specific or particular sample can be withdrawn by way of randomization. But in case of deliberate sampling, it is done by the investigator. It is done by the investigator. As he knows in this universe, there are some, yes, some particular, there are some specific samples which are of significance, which have a great significance, which have importance. Definitely, as per his opinion, he can select, he can withdraw those samples for selection. Means in deliberate sampling, choice depends upon the investigator while selecting the sample. But in random sampling, there is no any choice to the investigator to draw the samples. It depends upon the investigator. This deliberate sampling choice depends, selection of the sample depends upon investigator. But in random, there is no chance, yes, there is no choice. But the samples to be drawn depends upon chance factors. By chance, this will become out, this can become out, this can become out. मैंने हम किसी कोई भी सैंपल ड्रा कर सकते हैं. बट इन रैंडम सैंपलिंग देयर इज नो चॉइस फॉर द इन्वेस्टिगेटर कि इन्वेस्टिगेटर किसी भी सैंपल को सिलेक्ट कर सकता है. बट इन डिलिबरेट सैंपलिंग इट इज पॉसिबल. डिलिबरेट सैंपलिंग इन्वेस्टिगेटर आसानी के साथ कोई भी सैंपल सिलेक्ट कर सकता है जिसको लगे कि इसकी ज़्यादा अहमियत है. Yes, I will write the deliberate sampling. Sampling is a method of sampling. Method of sampling as samples are selected by the choice of the by choice of the choice of the investigator. Choice of the investigator. And this method, and this method, it becomes it becomes easy for investigator. It becomes easy for investigator to select the sample to select the sample which are of select the sample which has great importance or significance. Great importance. Yes. For example, if investigator is, yes, collect information related for any company, for example, company, sample of the company, definitely select the he can select that sample. For example, Tata company. For example, investigator is select, yes, collecting data related to the company for any company, as he has to select the, for example, he has to select the Tata company, for example, related to salt. Definitely he can easily do it, and it is his choice. He can select the sample of the Tata company. Definitely then this, based on the sample, definitely Tata company will be preferred as compared to the rest of the companies. And by his choice, he select the sample of the Tata company. As compare as if we compare this method with random sample, there is not possible. But as investigator cannot choose sample as per his opinion, as per his wish. Now, what is the merits and demerits of this deliberate sampling? What are the merits and demerits? First one, merits. Merits. As I tell you, in deliberate sampling, sampling, samples are selected based on choice of investigator. Based on investigator. First, second one. These samples which are of great importance can be selected. Can be selected. Third one. चलो दो ही रखते हैं. Demerits. Demerits. First one, bias. As definitely, as I tell you, he can choose the Tata company as per his wish. Sample of the Tata as per his wish. Then Tata company, salt of the Tata will be preferred. Means he can definitely make favor. The bias is possible. In case of, I write, in case of deliberate method. Higher chances higher chance of bias is possible. As I tell you, he can favor the he can choose the sample as per his wish, as per his choice. Then favor is possible. First, second one. Due to this means due to bias. Due to bias, due to this bias, the result will be doubtful, or that will be wrong. Right results will not be achieved. Due to this, he can only choose that sample which he wishes to be selected. As sometimes samples need to be selected for investigation purpose, he can avoid these samples. He will only take those samples where he get his own benefit. I think it is enough for today. In next lecture, I will list another method of sampling. Till that time, you have to wait and watch. I will return back very soon. Hope for the best. Take care. Thanks. Have a nice day.